Okay, Karune. Today let's discuss another very beautiful poem. This is Richard Cory, written by Edwin Arlington Robinson. Before going to the poem, I would like to tell you that this poem has 4 uniform stanzas, and first and third lines and the second and fourth line of each stanza ends with rhyming words. So this poem has a rhyming scheme of A B A B, and this poem is packed with lot of literary devices, and it has got a very deep meaning. So let's go to the poem. I read the first stanza. Whenever Richard Cory went downtown, we people on the pavement looked at him. He was a gentleman from sole to crown, clean-favored and imperially slim. So here we can understand, we people on the pavement, they are describing our protagonist Richard Cory, the main character. It is from the point of people on the pavement we see Richard Cory. So when we start the poem, we can understand the poet is trying to show us 2 classes. So it is the upper class and the lower class. Richard Cory belongs to the upper class, and we people on the pavement, they represent the lower class. You know, the people who live on the pavement, they are underprivileged, very poor. They don't have even basic needs. So, they are the people who describe Richard Cory. Okay, so whenever Richard Cory went downtown, so again, the word went is very important. It means this person, Richard Cory, does not go there anymore. He went. It's called foreshadowing. That means it indicates a future event. Okay, so whenever Richard Cory went downtown, we people on the pavement looked at him. He was a gentleman from sole to crown. Sole to crown means head to feet. He's a gentleman. He's a good person. Clean-flavored and imperially slim. Clean-flavored and imperially slim. That means he is clean, having no favoration. Imperial slim means majestically slim. That means healthy. The first stanza says, Darwin, Richard Cory is a gentleman. He's a good person, having all the qualities, human qualities. To be a gentleman, you should have good qualities. So Richard Cory is one such person. A gentleman from head to feet. And he's healthy as well. In the second stanza, I'll read the second stanza first. And he was always quietly arrayed, and he was always human when talked. But still he fluttered pulses when he said good morning, and he glittered when he walked. He was always quietly arrayed. That means he did not show off. And always human when he talked. When he talked, he was human. He was a good person. He did not show his class. He was not proud. He was a down-to-earth person, a humble person. So look, the poet is describing all the good qualities Richard Cory has. When he says good morning, we people, we got excited. Oh, I mean, every person on the pavement wants to hear Richard Cory, saying good morning. He's a star, a kind of celebrity. The people on the pavement, they love to hear him saying good morning. They got excited when such a good character greeted them, saying good morning. And he glittered when he walked. He shone like a star. Can you understand? So Richard Cory was a well-educated, a rich, a human character, a perfect person. And in the third instance also, the poet is flattering Richard Cory. And he was rich, yes, richer than a king. This person, Richard Cory, was very rich, a well-to-do person. Richer than a king means he was the richest person for all these poor people. And admirably schooled in every grace. That means well-educated. Well-educated. So look, he's a complete pack. Fully loaded pack. No, he has everything. You name it, he has it. You name it, he has it. He has everything all the people dream of. So, to make us wish that we were in his place. Look, the people on the pavement, those poor people, underprivileged people, they thought, they also wanted to be one like Richard Cory. They also wanted to be one like Richard Cory. We were in his place. They also wanted to be in his place. He was such a great character. Whenever he came to the downtown represents the business area where poor people live. And whenever he came to the downtown, he greeted all the poor people with a smile by saying good morning. It shows that he is a very good character, a down-to-earth person. He is rich, healthy, wealthy, and has got all the qualities. He's human. There are many people in the society, but they all are not human. Very few of them have got human qualities. Some are very healthy, but not wealthy. Some are wealthy, not healthy. Some are healthy as well as wealthy, but don't have those good qualities. They are proud, arrogant, but Richard Cory is not such character. Look at the last stanza then. So on we worked and waited for the light. So then the writer, the poet, has used the first three stanzas to describe Richard Cory, our protagonist. But the first two lines of the last stanza have been dedicated to describe we people on the pavement. That means the narrator. So here we come to know the living condition of these people. So they all waited for the light. Light means they always waited for the next day, the dawn of the next day, sunshine. Maybe they were looking forward to a better future. So the light has got two meanings, an irony. We went without meat and cursed the bread. So they even cursed the bread. They went without the meat. So they did not have even those basic needs. They cursed the bread. It can be the food. Not only that, they may be cursing their birth. And Richard Cory, one calm summer night, went home and put a bullet through his head. We are shocked to hear, having everything, Richard Cory decides to kill himself. He suicides. He kills himself for a reason no one knows. We don't know anything about the reason behind this act. But we know, having everything, he has got everything. He's healthy, wealthy, well educated. But he decides to kill himself. You may think that, what a foolish person. Yes. Having everything, Richard Cory decides to kill himself. He suicides. But without having even the basic needs, the people on the pavement, they survive. They try to live. They fight. So, although he's perfect from the outer appearance, Darwini, he's fragile inside. The poet tries to tell us, by looking at the outer appearance of a person, we can't judge him. In other words, a book should not be judged by its cover. There's a big difference between the reality and the appearance. So it is appearance versus reality. What we see is not the reality. Here, the people on the society, people on the pavement just judged Richard Cory by looking at his outer appearance. They also wanted to be one like Richard Cory. They thought that Richard Cory was very happy. He was enjoying his life. But no one knows what he was thinking about. What type of suffocations he was undergoing. So, we should not judge a person by looking at his outer appearance. The other thing, although this person is perfect, so the poet, he has used 3 stanzas to flatter him, to build, create a very perfect character in our mind. When you read this, read the first 3 stanzas, I'm sure that you also start loving Richard Cory. You also want to be one like Richard Cory. But one weakness, one foolish act spoils all the good things. All the good things.